Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be taking a look at the piece Inca Dawn, which is contained within the initial guitar exam book for Trinity, 2020 to 2023. I'm going to play the piece all the way through for you first, and then we're going to break it down in a bit more depth later in the video. Here we go. Okay, let's look at the piece. Now the first 4 bars are the same. There's the same bar repeated 4 times. And we see this little pattern quite a lot in the piece, so it's quite an important one to get right and to learn really well. So let's take a look at it. So in bar 1, we have 2 low E's using our thumb. That's what the little p is next to the notes. Obviously the larger P, the bolder P, is for piano, our dynamics, but the littler P right next to each note is referring to using our thumb, or plugar. And after those 2 E's, we have the notes G, B and E, and we play those together using our index finger. And it's almost like a little flick down, like this. Flicking them across, it's almost like you're flicking something. It's quite a difficult one, this one, because you have to be quite light with it. You don't want to be very forceful, because you find that your finger gets a bit stuck like that, which we don't want. We don't want a lot of force there. It's just a nice little flick with our nail. Okay, so what I'd really like you to do when practicing this piece, if you want to, you can pause the video or you can practice along with me. But we want to just try that bar a few times all together. All right, so I'm going to do it a couple of times together. I might do it 4 times for the first line. But if you want to, you can pause the video here and just practice that bit over and over so you've got it in your fingers. Okay, now we are in piano, so nice and quietly. Here we go. I'll play it 4 times and you can play along with me if you want to. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done if you managed to play that along with me. Okay, let's take a look at the second line. So hopefully you've got that first bit in your fingers now, that kind of main motif in the piece, or the main idea. So let's look at line 2. So now we're changing the dynamics a little bit. So now we have an MP, or mezzo piano, or moderately quiet. So we're raising the volume up a little bit. And the notes we need are, in the first 2 bars, are B, A, G, A, B, D. Now this piece is being very helpful. It's actually giving us the proper finger numbers that we need. So it's a strict first position. So we need to make sure that we're using our middle finger for the A and our 3rd finger for the D in this section. Okay. So let's see if we can try those 2 bars together. So line 2, first 2 bars. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, A, G, A, B, D. Excellent. I might have played it a little bit too fast there, because this piece is not very quick. It's 80 beats per minute, and it does say at the top, not too fast, so you don't want to rush this one. Then we've got our intro, or main motif of the piece again. let's look at line 3 now. So line 3, very similar to line 2 in the first 2 bars. We've got the same first bit, B, A, G, A, but then we just do 2 Gs lasting for 2 beats each after that. G2, G2. Let's see if you can do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, A, G, A, G2, G2. Excellent. Well done if you managed to play that. And then we have our main motif again. So what I'd like you to do before we move on, hit the pause button and pause it. And I really want to see if you can glue those first 3 lines together. Watching for your dynamic change as well, from piano to mezzo piano. It's not a massive difference in volume, but you do need to try and do that if you can. Okay, so a little bit of a difference in volume there. So pause the video now and then join me back for the last 2 lines. Okay, welcome back. So hopefully you've got those first 3 lines fairly in your fingers now, including that dynamic change. Let's look at the 4th line. So you can already see now we're changing the dynamics again. So we're getting a little bit louder and we're going into mezzo forte this time, or moderately loud from mezzo piano. The notes in the first 2 bars are B, A, B, D, E, high G, high G. Again, practice those 2 bars until you've got those in your fingers really well. And don't forget about that mezzo forte. We've increased the volume a little bit, so a bit more force in your right hand, okay? If you want to, you can pause the video and practice those 2 bars. We're going to do them together right now. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, A, B, D, E, G, G. Well done if you played that with me. Then we have our main motif again. Don't forget about your dynamic change here though, so we're still in mezzo forte. So see if you can practice that 4th line for me all the way through. Okay, so I hope you've practiced that 4th line together. Let's see if we can do it together as a team after a 4-beat counting. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. B, A, B, D, E, high G, E, strum, E, strum. Well done if you managed to do that. Okay, let's look at the last line of the piece now. So from bar 17. Now we've got another dynamic change and we're going to forte this time, so loud, nice and loud. Let's look at the first 2 bars. So the first 2 bars we have E, D, E, high G, E, 2, E, 2. Again, pause the video and practice those 2 bars over and over. Okay, let's try and play those together. You ready? After a 4-beat counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, D, E, high G, E2, E2. Excellent. And to finish the piece, we've got our final motif again, so the motif that we've had throughout the piece. And we're just going to finish it with a low E, lasting for 4 beats. Right then, so let's play the piece all the way through. By this point, hopefully you've been practicing the certain sections of the piece and you can roughly put the piece together with the dynamic changes. If not, don't worry, but just go away and practice those sections that you feel that you need to work on a little bit. Here we go, let's play together. So we're not too fast, 80 beats per minute, and really watching for our dynamic changes in this one. Okay, here we go then, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay everyone, I hope you found this video useful and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.